Yeah, the heat gets to you. A little bit of passion is good for the blood.
All right, here we go. James Deane, our current points leader. Here he goes out of the gate in that AutoZone Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD, that first outside zone. Now transitioning into that second outside zone, dials it in. Good job by him. Kyle Mohan, great angle from him. Needs to get that proximity, needs to get a little bit closer, put the pressure on the machine. But sometimes the machine is absolutely on it like he is right there. Just put it on rails, set it, and forget it. The Chelseas are in the building. He showcased the Drift Porsche, which is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, Ben Hobson, you know, he did not make it in the seating brackets. I see him and his lovely lady Sunny over there in the bleachers, but hopefully we'll see him in St. Louis. All right, here we go. Kyle the Menace Mohan against, again, the champ. Nice aggressive initiation. Some handbrake there from Renewable Lubricants. Mazda RX-8, Mazda Tricks into that second outside zone, right in the course edge. James Deane, he ain't no pushover. He's got to apply that pressure. And look at that, Kyle Mohan. Absolutely, man, he is swapping positions here and into that last outside zone. Gen Y, not Z. All right, James Deane, Kyle Mohan, slide him left or slide him right, and it looks like James Deane gets the victory over Kyle the Menace Mohan. And that, again, Renewable Lubricants 5-2 currently leads the points. RCP, he's in the hunt as well, you know, for a championship, you know, and figure he's occupied as well. I talked about, you know, what was it, steering pump, a water pump was going on, water pump what it was. Wow, James Deane saw some sparks there, flying underneath now. Going in that first outside zone, the three-time champ leads RCP, the garage disc BMW. What a great transition. Oh, and RCP shuts it down. RCP has issues going to that second outside zone. James Deane continues on into that last outside zone. RCP tries to salvage a run, but that's going to be an incomplete for him in that chase position. That Ford Mustang, you know, getting the victory in Long Beach after just such a tumultuous week leading up to it, catching fire, the rain coming down and getting the win. But RCP is looking really great in this new build of his. You know, handing the keys, looked like a little tire drop on that back left there for Rome Charpentier. Now transitioning into, you can see that second outside zone. Looks like James Deane's playing a little safe here, given that maybe RCP's got a little bit of a tickle in his throat and he's got a cough there, running not 100%. So you want to save the car, also save the opportunity, because
we've written rules for James Deane. He still gets around him.
Yeah, all right, well, there it is. James Deane gets the win. The three-time champ advances on. We're really cool, but Chris Forsberg cut his teeth here. 6 championships, 3 aside. James the Machine Deane, Chris the Force Forsberg. Let's see another battle of the ages. Let's make more history. I'll tell you what. James Deane, Chris Forsberg. James Deane will lead. Forsberg giving chase. James Deane in that first outside zone, gets all the way out there, tucks in as Chris Forsberg. Let's see if he can get that bite and get right in that pocket. And he does. He gets all the way out there. You can see very similar to how Adam LZ was navigating Frederick Osborne. You saw that angle. You saw him get in the pocket. Transitioning, a little fire, a little backfire underneath the vehicle into that last outside zone. James is deep. Chris just couldn't get it all the way out there. A lot of confidence after winning the first round in Long Beach. Again, James leading the pack. Chris Forsberg currently 12th in the standings. Chris Forsberg now in front. The Nissan Nismo NOS Energy all-new Z on those GT radial tires. Transitions through. James Deane cuts through the smoke on the transition into that second outside zone. You can see James Deane you can see him just kind of lunging forward. Now transitioning, let's see how they handle this. And boom, right there into that final outside zone. James even a little deeper than Chris Forsberg, so
as the car is on and off throttle, and it's a handful.
Yep, all right, well, guess what? Somebody else is gonna have to deal with that handful, because James Deane advances on. Chris Forsberg knocked out. So Dozer versus the Machine. Sounds like BattleBots.
Oh, yeah. I love BattleBots.
That seems absolutely on brand for you. Absolutely, you are BattleBots #1 fan. All right, speaking of BattleBots, let's see these BattleBots right here. We're talking about the Ford Mustang and the BMW. James the Machine Deane initiates. Let's see if that suspension change helps him out or if it's going to hurt him. Dylan Hughes was really confident putting JD on the trailer. Look at this, we're seeing James Deane filling all that second outside zone. Dylan Hughes with some great proximity. Needs to drop that back end and swang thing into the back of that Mustang. Into that final outside zone. And James Deane chasing down the Permatex, getting bucked up. Let's see what you got here. Dylan the Dozer Hughes says he's going to pack up JD on that trailer. 4-star wheels go round. GT Radials surrounding him into that second outside zone. James Deane. Look at that. Now he gets close. He says, all right, I got you, bro. Look at that. Grinding in. You can see him right there. It's a right-hand drive. He bucks him out of the way. Oh, Dylan Hughes drops a little bit of a tire there. Again, that contact was made, so take that into consideration.
2 turns later, it can have a huge difference.
Well, boom, there it is. James Deane gets the victory. Would love to get you guys on the headset. Did it come down to the first? James Deane will lead. Odi Bakshis giving chase. Who's getting the win? Last year's Adam LZ made it to the Final Four, but he got knocked out. Dylan Dozer Hughes got knocked out by James Deane. All right, James Machine Deane initiates into that first outside zone. Feeling all that. Odi Bakshis dives in. Want to see that overhead shot. Look at that, pulling that front left tire off the ground in that second outside zone. Odi Bakshis bobs and weaves like a boxer in a boxing match. Here we go past that front inside clip into that final outside zone. James Deane dives in. He got the win in Long Beach. Is he going to get it again here in New Jersey against Odi Bakshis? Bakshis will lead. James Deane giving chase. If you're going to put the lights up again, download the app while you're at it. FD Unlocked. Find out all the information, in-car footage. We got it all. Send it! Odi Bakshis. James the Machine Deane. Who's coming out on top? James across the nose of that Ford Mustang RTR. Odi Bakshis. Look at that. James Deane airs it out. Big, massive, sweeping entries in that first outside zone. Look at the telemetry there. You can see they're on throttle. Going past and inside to the front clip. Let's see. They are eyes on the prize right now in that final outside zone. James Deane dives in on the inside. He then massages the back end of that Mustang. The field suspension S15 crosses the finish line. Where you at? Your winner at round 4 at E-Town is James the Machine Deane gets the win. James Deane, your points leader, gets the win. That means second place goes to Odi Bakshis.